We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here are the five for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, the post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. And it's Young in at the point guard. We'll take a look at the Hawks. And their NBA Cup run started with a victory. These home fans hoping to see them not just second win in the group portion.
And that's because they're in very good shape if they can take this one. You normally have to win 3 games to advance, so a 2-0 start would be huge.
And now, checking out how the Raptors are doing, the odds are against them in the NBA Cup. An 0-1 record and on the road for this one.
And quite simply, Kevin, if they want to get to that knockout stage, they need to win tonight. And it gets extra difficult being away from home.
To Reza Shea. Young outside. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Here's Barrett. Rebound Atlanta. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
You know, this was about their perseverance and their conditioning. To me, that was the difference in overtime.
And it's Barnes on the follow.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Back over to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And the Raptors with the ball, following the 3 by Atlanta. Barnes kicks to quickly. 6 on the shot clock. Barrett with another miss.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Here's Reza Shea. Off target from 3-point range. The Raptors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Barrett gets it to go.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me? I can finish anyway.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Quickly against Young. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
At that size, Porzingis doesn't have to travel far to get above the cup. That is a nice finish.
Raptors trail by 3. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Young with the ball. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Orlando. Misses from close range. Raptors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pirtle trying to get open, and they take the lead.
This has always been a part of Emmanuel Quickley's arsenal. That floater is on point.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young outside. Back to Reza Shea. Johnson finds Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Young outside. Shoots the 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Barnes outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 3. Right side Porzingis. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Pirtle. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Count it.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Atlanta with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Johnson with a screen on quickly to end the run, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Raptors leading by 3. Now, here's quickly. 9 points last game. Now here's Ingram. Guarded by Rizachet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barrett, no good.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And looking now at some numbers for Scotty Barnes. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 19 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Now Ingram. After R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Ingram finds Barnes. Over Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Johnson outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Toronto leading by 3. Ingram passes to quickly. Barnes looking around. It's Pirtle top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
After Rizachet. Johnson sets the screen for Rizachet. Here's Porzingis. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 6 points for Porzingis.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Toronto, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Pirtle kicks to quickly. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Barrett for 3. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Boy, that comfort level from three-point territory, that is something R.J. Barrett's continue to work on.
Back to Alexander Walker. That's to Porzingis. Shoots over Pirtle, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And the Raptors with the ball. They lead by 4. Here's Ingram. And it's Rizachet with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. And number 5, Jakob Poeltl.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Barnes. Inside. Here's Barrett. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Alexander Walker finds Porzingis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Pass to quickly. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That's about activity, determination, quickly finishing strong.
Here's Young. A pass to Porzingis. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Young.
And checking out the numbers for Young. Coming off a terrific season. First in assists. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor. An absolute magician with the basketball. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And then for Toronto, Abaji's checked in. And Dick subbed in for Barrett. Here's Dick. Quickly the pass to Pirtle. Now Dick from past the arc. Excellent defense from Daniel. Fires the 3. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game. Toronto with the ball. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
No good there with the step-back J.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Dick passes to Ingram. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
Lets it go from the wing. Young's shot is off.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Quickly kicks to Ingram. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Porzingis following the score by Jakob Poeltl. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
Pass to Poeltl. Here's Abaji, covered by Okongwu. The Hawks trailing. Outside Daniels. Young passes to Daniels. Now here's Porzingis. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Daniels. No good on the last second attempt there. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for Toronto. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And here are the Raptors now. So for Toronto right now, they've got Grady Dick. He's out there with Walter. And it's Mobo in at the 4 slot. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Beyond the arc. Kennard with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
It's up a 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Raptors with the lead. To the inside. Here's Mobo. It's blocked. Now Kennard. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Daniels. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Here's Kennard after the Raptors pick up 2. Here's Dick. Good on the triple. Dick's got his first 3 points of the game.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Here's Houston. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 6. And a deep 3 from Kennard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To Abaji. Dick against Daniel. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Okongwu finds Kennard. Here's the screen. Here's Gay. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Walter. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. The first free throw is good. And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Raptors leading by 5. Here's Barrett. He had 28 points in the win against Milwaukee. Ingram kicks to Barrett. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barrett's got 11 points.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Outside Daniels. Young sets a screen for Daniels. Looking for Young. He gets it there. 2 points. That one goes. 5 points in the game.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Young against Barrett. Reza Shea with the steal. Young in the corner from the arc. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. For 3, Ingram hits through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Here's Okongwu. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. And here is Barnes. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. Reza Shea's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Okongwu slams it in.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Barnes outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Raptors. Grady Dick comes in for Walter. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Pass to Barrett. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Young, no good.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Hawks second.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. The Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Alexander Walker. Takes the 3, and that one's good. Reza Shea. 6 points for Reza Shea.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Barrett the pass to Ingram. Over Reza Shea. And they get it back. It's Dick on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Atlanta's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, R.J. Barrett, how about the ability to focus with the defender right in his grill? How about that finish? Woo!
Atlanta's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. From outside the arc, another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Raptors trail by 3. Barrett with the ball. He's got 16. Pass to Dick. Here's the 3. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Dick. Barrett's got 19 points.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Johnson outside. Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. From the wing. And it's Risa Shea missing.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Dick passes to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Johnson. Barnes dishes to Pirtle. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. So it's the Hawks now. To the middle. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 15 points.
Kristaps Porzingis with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
Dick in the corner. Barnes outside. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Risa Shea banked in off the glass. And now a 4-point Hawks lead.
Well, Risa Shea has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Barnes down low. Johnson's there. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
That free throw, no good. Well, the league has made sure the NBA Cup has dedicated nights on the calendar for this tournament in order to accentuate these group stage games.
And I like that format because it makes it clear to the players and fans that these games mean something more than a normal regular season game.
Here's Risa Shea. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando. Here's Porzingis. Makes it off the glass. Porzingis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Porzingis at the elbow. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
Now Porzingis, after the missed three from Jakob Poeltl. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing, and again it's Atlanta.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Raptors trail by 7. Quickly kicks to Ingram, and here is Barnes. Ingram left side. Rebound by the Hawks. 52 seconds left in the first half. Johnson outside. Pass to Young. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Endorse the Raptors. It would seem further ahead defensively than they are at the offensive end.
Kevin, it's an organization that historically looks for size. They have a lot of length and athleticism. The ability to force turnovers and be disruptive is something they identify, and then they want to push in transition. They're actually an entertaining group.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
And so Young nails them both. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
And the Raptors miss again. The Hawks leading by 9. Alexander Walker passes to Young. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The shot, no good. And so it's Atlanta in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Taking a look at the Hawks, not a lot of movement for them since the last rankings. But we all know they'll be a factor unless something really goes wrong for them.
There is a lot of talent on that roster, but also untapped potential, it seems. And moving over to the first half of our game, guys, what has gotten into Porzingis?
The unicorn out there creating magic. Shots are falling easy at 7 foot whatever. I don't know how you stop him.
I guess you have to grow a couple of inches and maybe bring out a ladder.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Young is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Poeltl. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Poeltl against Porzingis. Count that one. Porzingis has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Ingram. Poeltl finds quickly. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Always a ton of activity, lots of energy with quickly. This guy's so tough to cover.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for quickly. And people, Doris, talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If we're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success? One of the things I always like about Emmanuel Quickley, he's decisive with the basketball.
Back to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Ingram. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, it's Atlanta. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Quickly looking it over. Here's Barrett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
No good on that. And when it comes to R.J. Barrett, what do you think, Doris, about his development?
Well, we know he's got a scorer's mindset, and he's excellent off the dribble. The key for his growth is just he's got to become a consistent shot maker from deep.
And he's good on the second. And some good young players on the Raptors, but Doris, what's their path to contention?
Well, obviously, they have some quality basketball players. Scotty Barnes is right at the top of that list, a really well-rounded player. But here's the reality for every team. You need a well-constructed roster 1 to 15, and you need to have some depth. The season is long. The possessions in the game are fast. It is really about the totality of your group.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Ingram from the arc. Johnson with the rebound.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
A nice shot by Young.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Here's a look at some stats for Poeltl. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
Now, here's Quickley. He's got 5. Pass to Barrett. Now, here is Poeltl. Rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Ingram. Young against Quickley. Young drives in. Over Quickley. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Raptors trail by 12. Barnes outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, you love the commitment from Scotty Barnes. Made his decision, makes the contact, and the end one.
The Raptors have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Now, here's Johnson. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. No problem knocking that one down. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Young against Quickly. Down low. Here's Pirtle. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Pirtle's got 10.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
There's the screen. Young passes to Porzingis. Lets it go from 11. Back in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists now tonight. Raptors trail by 12. Now, here's Quickly. He has 5. Pass to Pirtle. For 3, Ingram. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
After Rizichet. Barnes against Johnson. Young outside for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Barrett kicks to Quickly. Here's Pirtle. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Barrett.
For a good offensive player, you've got to take what the defense gives you. RJ does just that. Settles into the mid-range.
Now, here's Johnson. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got 5.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Alexander Walker. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Young outside. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Toronto also making a switch. Dick's checked in.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
Here's Rizichet. 8 points for him. No good that time. Now, Quickly. Barnes outside. Here's Dick. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. And it's 9 points for Grady Dick.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick. A floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Johnson, the pass to Daniels. Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Barnes wants to get it to Barrett and does. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. It's a 3-point game. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nice to see Ricochet assert himself on the glass, hustling to get his team a second chance opportunity.
Toronto with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Alexander Walker finds Ricochet. Outside Daniels. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Atlanta, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And so he hits the technical free throw.
For Kristaps Porzingis, we know this guy has all-star level talent. For him, it's about staying healthy. At 7'3", if he's able to stay away from injuries, this guy is a big-time threat.
Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. And the Raptors also making a change. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Pass to Ricochet. Okongwu with a screen on Barrett. The Hawks again can't hit. Raptors trail by 6. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Barnes passes to Mamu Kelishvili. Back to Barnes. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. So it's Atlanta now. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Ricochet. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Barrett for 3. Shot clock reset for Toronto.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Now Ricochet. And stolen by Barnes. 3-on-3. Daniels with the steal. And now here comes Daniels. Leading the break. Here's Ricochet. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Ricochet's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Here's Quickly, following the bucket by the Hawks. Dick in the corner. Onside Barrett. And stolen by Daniels for the finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Barnes. Porzingis with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
Atlanta leading by 10. Stolen by Quickly. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Finished off the break. Mamu Kelishvili has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Alexander Walker. 8 points for him. Launches a 3. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Mamu Kelishvili has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Dick. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. On the wing, Barnes. Rebound by the Hawks. Ricochet has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Okongwu dishes to Daniels. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Porzingis. Clock at 6. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Brandon Ingram. Brady Dick is out there with Walter. And it's Abaji in at the power forward. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Walter. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Abaji. The shake. Rebound Atlanta. Young taking his time here. Here's Houston. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Mamu Kelishvili has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Walter, defended by Young. Walter, good. Walter's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Daniels passes to Houston. Here's Gay. Pass to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen. Here's Abaji. It's Ingram on the wing. Nailed from 3-point land.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd.
The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Gay. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Ingram outside. And he makes that one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And here's Young from the arc.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
And that one's good, Ingram.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the Raptors also making a change. Hurdle's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Young outside. Johnson sends the screen for Young. 6 to shoot. With the drive. It's rebounded by Dick.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
And Brandon Ingram again. Ingram's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
To the paint. Here's Gay. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the middle, Hurdle. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 12 points for Jakob Hurdle.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the inside. Here's Okongwu. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Hawks lead by 2. And here is Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Johnson. Ingram finds Pirtle. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. And taken away by Johnson. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Down low. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson, that's for 2. Again, the Hawks score.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Walter. Pass to Abaji. The shot will not fall. Johnson with some nice D. Alexander Walker passes to Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Here's Walter. Ingram outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Walter. Ingram outside. Dick in the corner. 4 on the clock. They need this one. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Rizachet with it. Out guarded by Ingram. Just to Porzingis. Shoots over Walter. Porzingis can't hit. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Abaji. Good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
For Atlanta, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. The Hawks working the ball around. And Rizachet, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Now that's 17 points for Rizachet. Here's Ingram. Hurdle sets the pick for Ingram. Yes to Dick for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. It's intercepted. Raptors trail by 9. Ingram with it. Over Shea. Ingram passes to Dick. 4 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Agbaji. It's good from long range. Agbaji's got 5 points in the quarter.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. Snatched away. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Tuesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
First free throw is good.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. Quickly comes in for Walter.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Shea. Here's Alexander Walker. Lots of room. It goes straight through with the swish. And the Hawks lead by 6.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Now here's Ingram, guarded by Shea. Back to Ingram. And slammed up by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Porzingis. Five to shoot. Rebounded by Ingram.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Now, quickly. Here's Dick. Stolen away. Shea with it. He's picked up by Dick. Oh, what a play inside.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. It's checked in for the Raptors. Raptors trail by 6. Now here's Ingram. Quickly from 19, that one goes.
Quickly, just a calm demeanor in the biggest of moments. That is beautiful basketball.
Now Young. Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. From 18 feet away, and the shot will go down.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
1:51 left in the game. Ingram with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Barnes, pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Scotty Barnes with the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Alexander Walker. From outside, Hurdle there for the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now Ingram. Here's Barrett. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
R.J. Barrett a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead early. Now Porzingis. Alexander Walker with the ball. Puts up a three. That shot no good. Shea with the steal. Here's Porzingis. And there's the three.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
.34 seconds left in the fourth. Ingram deciding where to go with it.
Cool and calm. Brandon Ingram. Wow.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Young. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Toronto calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Trailing by 5.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
They've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Quickly against Young. Porzingis with the block. And so the Hawks take the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and good team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts off the court. That translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.